Welcome to you, Mother Truckers podcast, your weekly pit stop for wild tales and fantastic stories.
Yeah, glad you could join us for this high-octane journey into the unexpected.
Today, we're doing a pit stop into two flash fiction stories. You guys sent these our way, and honestly, they're packed with those moments that just make you go, whoa.
Definitely. We're going to dive headfirst into one that starts with a pretty, well, standard school field trip, but then takes a superpowered detour.
And then, totally clipping the script, we'll look at, academic failure, but how one student's obsession with pop music somehow leads to this massive, unexpected success.
Right. Think of this as your fast track to getting the lowdown on these really unique stories.
With a few laughs, hopefully. So buckle up, this pit stop is going to get interesting.
Let's jump in. First story.
Okay, so this first flash fiction story, it throws us right into, peak teenage boredom, doesn't it?
Oh, totally. What's fascinating, I think, right off the bat, is how it takes something so universal, a school field trip,
Yeah.
and then just flips it.
Exactly. You're right there with these kids. Ben, Sarah, Emily, Jake, and the complaints are just so relatable. No dinosaurs, just mud mosquitoes.
Ben even jokes about calling child services. It sets this perfect, really ordinary stage.
For the extraordinary to just crash in, yeah.
We've all been there, right? Those trips that sound way better than they are. But then Sarah drops her phone, and it's not just cracked.
No. It's the trigger, isn't it? That blue energy, the squirrel frozen mid-leap. It's such a strong image. Instantly, okay, rules are out the window.
It's a fantastic hook. And it's not just her phone. Suddenly, all their supposedly dead phones have these, weird new powers.
Emily's showing holographic maps with paths nobody else sees. Imagine that. And Jake's camera is suddenly a high-powered flashlight. Or something more.
And Ben's. His phone basically becomes a mini laser gun, right?
Yeah.
Sparks flying, aiming at stuff. It's like they've stumbled into some kind of, sci-fi movie arsenal.
And that's where it gets really cool for me, this boring valley. Suddenly it's their tech-fueled playground, as the story says.
Yeah.
Nature and tech smashing together.
It's a great contrast, yeah. And Ben just, exploding pine cones with his phone. It's playful, sure, but there's that edge, too, isn't there? What does that sudden power do to them?
It changes everything. They're not just bored passengers anymore. They're doing things,
Wow.
Experimenting, pushing limits.
But like you said, there's an edge. The rabid raccoon shows up, and suddenly it's not just fun and games. They need these powers to, survive.
Those force field bubbles,
Yeah.
presumably from one of the phones.
Yeah.
It raises the stakes.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, okay, what can't these things do, and where do they even come from?
Exactly. The story's clever. It doesn't tell you. Is it the valley? Some weird tech glitch? It keeps you hooked, lets your imagination run wild?
Right. And as they keep going, using Sarah's holograms to navigate this ravine, they start working together, this accidental team up.
Yeah, it shows how weird situations can, forge bonds. Then they find it. The archway?
Oh, yeah. The crumbling stone arch pulsing with that same blue energy. That's the big mystery, isn't it?
Definitely. And I love the contrast. There's looks important, very practical.
While Ben's immediately feeling uh-oh, kind of ominous. You feel that tension straight away.
Yeah.
Is this the source? A gateway? What is it?
And then Jake, peak teenager, takes a selfie with it. Hashtag best field ever, right before everything just warps.
Such a perfect moment, documenting the weirdness. And then, ooh, there's Shimmer, and they're back. School hallway. Lunch bell.
Like it never happened. Phones are normal, power's gone. Was it real? A shared dream.
But then you get those little clues. That look from Mrs. Henderson, the notoriously weird history teacher.
Yeah.
Like she knows something.
Mm-hmm. She's seen things. And that smirk between Ben and Jake, they know it was real. They're changed.
Totally. Cafeteria nachos suddenly seem pretty lame compared to, laser phones and force fields.
The adventure was real. And the ending makes it clear they're going back. They want to go back. Prepared this time.
Leaves you hanging.
Yeah.
Wanting to know what happens next. Okay, let's totally shift gears. Second story, pop quiz.
Yeah, this one's a completely different vibe. It's all about where inspiration strikes and how sometimes messing up is the best thing that can happen.
We start with Carly. Slumped at her desk, dreading this history quiz she totally didn't study for. We've all been there, right?
Oh, God, yes. That panic. Blanking out completely. Universal feeling. But for Carly, the distraction isn't just staring out the window. It's her music.
The pop songs in her headphones.
Mm-hmm.
They're more real to her in that moment than, whatever historical facts she's supposed to remember.
It really shows the power of music, doesn't it? How it connects differently than textbooks sometimes do.
And then she does it, this impulsive kind of wild thing. She starts writing pop lyrics on the quiz.
For a question about revolution, she uses Taylor Swift's Blank Space. It's so audacious.
It is, but also weirdly creative. You see Ashley's note, "What are you doing?" Perfectly capturing that classroom shock.
But Carly's just in the zone. Uses "we are young" for another answer. She thinks she's being brilliant, probably.
Until Mr. Boring Old History Guy notices, of course. And the irony, called to the principal, not for cheating, but for defacing school property with inappropriate content.
When she thought they were chart-topping hits, it really shows where her head's at, completely immersed in pop culture.
It's that passion, though, right? Even
Yeah.
if it's totally misplaced in a history quiz. And then the phone blows up.
Oh my God, yeah. Likes, shares, notifications galore. And a DM from the actual pop star.
Praising her history lyrics, calling them fire, wants to connect. It's insane.
It's the ultimate 21st century Cinderella story almost. Viral fame from a failed quiz. It shows you how fast things can change online.
And suddenly, Carly's not just a student. She's in a recording booth with her idol, turning those quiz answers into an actual song.
The ultimate remix. And it's a hit. They filmed the music video at her school, Ashley and her friends, as backup dancers.
And Mr. Boring Old History Guy getting replaced by hip-hop violinists. It's just this fantastic, chaotic, wish fulfillment moment.
Total rebellion, but playful. Like, what if your passion, the thing school ignores, actually was the key?
Then the story shows the whirlwind interviews, photo shoots, fans, billboards. But she still has homework.
That grounds it, doesn't it? Even pop stars got to do algebra, maybe. Keeps her relatable.
Then there's that quiet moment, walking home alone, the buzz wearing off a bit.
Yeah.
And who does she run into?
Mr. Boring Old History Guy, and his reaction is just perfect.
No anger, just a nod. Well played, he
Yeah.
says.
Maybe he even loves pop music now. It's this unexpected moment of understanding. Like, he gets it, in a way. Creativity finds its own path.
And Carly realizes
Yeah.
failing that quiz might have been the best thing she ever did.
It really challenges what we think success is, doesn't it? Maybe it's not always about grades. Maybe it's about finding your own weird path.
So yeah, 2 stories. One magical tech adventure born from boredom, one accidental pop career born from failure.
Both packed with surprises, those what-if moments.
So thinking about both,
Mm.
which one grabbed you more? The hidden energy, the superpowers?
Or Carly turning a bad grade into, like, super stardom through sheer unexpected creativity.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What ordinary stuff in your life might have some hidden potential?
Could something that feels like a total screw-up actually be, I don't know, a starting point for something amazing?
These stories definitely remind you to keep your eyes peeled for the unexpected. Sometimes the biggest things happen when you least expect it.
Absolutely. Don't discount the detours.
Rate and follow you mother truckers. Podcast for more captivating mysteries from the world of flash fiction.
Join us next time for another pit stop into the fantastic.